There are more than 120,000 people in the United States waiting for an organ transplant to save their life. Last year, Gunderson Health System was able to save the lives of 30 people from our area thanks to organ donations from 12 different people. However, the need continues to grow, and News 8's Brittany Schmidt introduces us to one brave man who decided to give his life in more ways than one.
I was pretty much on the speed dial from the principal. Got a call about every once a week.
Joe Almanrud's only son, Sam, wasn't necessarily a school kind of guy.
Sam was a very challenging child, which I'm sure all of his teachers would agree. His trouble at school is that he could argue all day long, but he didn't get angry. He didn't raise his voice, but he just wouldn't let up. He would never give up.
So it should come as no surprise that when it came to what Sam wanted to do with his life, he wasn't about to give up on that either.
He wanted to serve his country, and he always wanted to be a soldier. I mean, we tried to talk him out of it because we knew he was smart. I'm like, we'll pay for everything, we'll pay for college. But he wanted the Army, and I'm glad that he did, because obviously that was where he was meant to be.
Joe says Sam excelled in the military, quickly making a name for himself.
His team leader described him as Zen-like. He said he was just so calm and he could make decisions, he could calculate charges.
However, Sam was only 8 months in when his journey in the military came to an end.
I was actually in a meeting here in this room and went up to my desk and got the phone call.
At the age of 19, Sam had a brain aneurysm and died.
Very difficult time, and having to make that decision even more difficult, whether or not we wanted him to be an organ donor. Even though I truly believed he was gone at that point and didn't need the body that he had, it's still your baby.
However, when Sam signed up for the military and agreed to give his life for this country, he meant it. He meant it in more ways than just one.
The transplant coordinator came to us and said, would it help if you knew what Sam's wishes were? And we said, well, of course. And so she showed us a picture of his driver's license, and he had elected to be an organ donor. So that made the decision for us. We respected his wishes.
According to Gunderson Health System, one donor can save 8 lives through the gift of donation.
And that's with heart, organ, liver, kidneys, lungs, pancreas. So you're going to cure diabetes, you're going to cure cystic fibrosis for patients that have lung disease, patients that are in heart failure.
In Wisconsin alone, there are more than 2,000 people on the transplant waiting list.
It continuously increases. Kidneys are our #1 organ that are in need, and we're seeing that number continue to rise.
However, over the past 2.5 years, Revels has noticed something else increase too: the number of people signing up on the donation registry.
When you go to the Department of Motor Vehicles, DMV, and you sign up to be a donor, it actually puts you on a state registry so that when you come to the hospital, we are aware of your donor status in a situation in which you would be eligible then to donate.
Unfortunately, Joe says that situation came too soon for her son, Sam. But she says she is proud of her son and for the life he had chosen to live.
As far as a very short life, he made 2 very big decisions. One was to serve his country, and the other was to be an organ donor.
In La Crosse, Brittany Schmidt, News 8.
And Mayo Clinic Health System has a very different set of parameters. Last year, they had one person who was able to donate everything, while others donated their eyes or other organs. They did not have a total number of donors at this time, but if you would like to know more about becoming an organ donor, all you have to do is visit donatelife.net for more information.